20% off Sealy, too, only at Ashley.
Trust Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale for your first alert. You're watching News 12 live at 5. Continues.
Well, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden making her second appearance in Augusta in just a handful of months.
Right. She first came to the Cyber City back in July after announcing Augusta as a workforce hub in May, where companies are training the next generation of skilled workers. Our Hallie Turner joins us now live in our newsroom. And Hallie, walk us through Dr. Biden's visit today and what kind of new jobs will be created in our area.
Well, the goal of this Workforce Hub program is all about expanding pathways to good-paying jobs in the CSRA. And she says the way they're doing that is by investing $700 million into our area. Today, she broke down how the money will be dispersed between the airport, the Richmond County school system, our local colleges, and more. Augusta will launch a new registered apprenticeship program with more than $1 million in employer investments. Dr. Biden says this will open the doorway to local hands-on training from high schools to technical colleges and on to Augusta University. That will then open the door to jobs at big facilities like Aruba's. And right now, Augusta Tech is training Aruba's new hires so that when the plant opens, they're ready to go for jobs from anything from the assembly line work to construction work, HR, finance. And she says one of President Biden's goals is to invest in the middle class. And this is his vision coming to life in Augusta.
Your airport has the resources it needs to renovate. It means that Solvay has the funds it needs to build that new battery materials plant in South Richmond. The one that will inspire students at Glen Hills Middle and Cross Creek High and so many others in the area to pursue careers in clean energy.
Now, coming up all new tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we're speaking with high school students who plan on staying in the area to train and fill these jobs.
All right. Thanks, Hallie. And it's a big deal when the First Lady comes one time, but twice in a short amount of time. That's a pretty big deal.
Huge advancements, too. Thanks, Hallie. We're taking a live look outside over Beach Island, and what a gorgeous sunset. All right, thanks, Riley. After winning the Republican primary, Teddy Milner won the vote last night to become the City of Aiken's next mayor. Incumbent Mayor Rick Osmond lost the primary by just 14 votes back in August. We caught up with the mayor-elect today as she celebrates her win and prepares for the next 4 years in office.
I'd like to involve the citizens with anything that's city-related, so that they can know what's going on like I will.
And Milner will be sworn in as mayor later this month on the 27th.
Take a look at this. Grovetown police made a big fentanyl bust today on Outlook Drive. All of the white bags you see there, they say that's 4 pounds worth of fentanyl, as well as 10 pounds of marijuana in the other bags. Authorities say they found all of this while conducting a compliance check on 30-year-old Jabari Bostic. He is now charged with trafficking fentanyl and possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. And they tell us more charges could be on the way.
In Georgia, those of the Jewish faith are rallying for Thanks, Abby. New electric vehicle chargers are being installed at the Augusta Mall. We stopped by today and counted 6 chargers being added in the parking lot by the Barnes & Noble. Now, the chargers are made by Volta, which is owned by Shell. On their website, Volta boasts over 3,000 charging stations in 32 states and territories. No word on when these chargers will be available for use, but the stations do say that the charging will be free.
Kroger is celebrating the re-grand opening of one of its grocery stores. The $1.1 million renovations at the Washington Walk Kroger, with the goal of making the store clean, safe, and more enjoyable to shop.
We've done a lot of things, such as renovate the restrooms, added new deli bakery cases, new deli bakery tables, a new olive bar. We've added new self-checkout check lanes to create an opportunity for customers to have a wider selection on checkout experience.
This renovated Kroger helps eliminate some of the food deserts across Richmond County.
Well, happening now, live at 5, the Columbia County Fair is underway.
That's right. Our Taylor Martin is there live in Grovetown. Taylor, we enjoyed the ride on the roller coaster. How's the energy out there now?
Well, the energy out here is great tonight. As you can see, there's some people behind me enjoying the carousel and also this swing ride right right here. You know, they're out tonight enjoying the fair. It just started only about 30, 40 minutes ago. They've got food out, you know, your funnel cake, corn dogs, ice cream, Dippin' Dots, lemonade, all the good things that are actually kind of making me hungry right now that I'm talking about them. But if you want to come out tonight, the fair is from 5 to 10:30, and they're just waiting for you to come out. I mean, they got a dog show going on right now. We're going to walk over there to let y'all see some of that. They are just the cutest. Yeah, but again, if you're looking to come out to the show, the fair tonight, it ends at 10:30. They're waiting for you to come out, and they have unlimited rides tonight for $25. So, super exciting and a lot of energy out here tonight.
Yeah, and the best part, it doesn't look like there's any lines at all.
Yeah, it looks like a great time. That is one athletic pup that we saw there, too. We got to acknowledge that.
I don't know that I can jump rope.
Okay,
Like
you
the
can
dog
definitely
can.
jump rope.
Not like that dog can. Yeah, again. Yeah, I want to mention again, it's going on right now. Admission $10, and as Taylor said, unlimited rides, $25.
That's not bad.
No,
It's a good
that's
time out there.
a really good deal.
And great weather out there, too. Thanks, Taylor. Well, a Georgia teen making a miraculous recovery from fighting for his life just months ago to catching a touchdown for his team on the field. We'll share his story coming up next. Riley?
And we're going to hang on to warm temps the next couple of days, but take a look at this weekend. They are going to drop like a rock. We'll have a look at that cool down heading our way just after the break.
Time and temp.
Below average next week, though, with highs in the 60s.
All right, thanks, Riley. A South Carolina high schooler has spent a good part of his year recovering in the hospital. Now he's gone from being sick to getting a liver transplant to catching a touchdown just days after being cleared by doctors to play.
As Asia Wilson shows us, his family is calling his recovery a miracle.
It's a miracle, total miracle.
It may look like an ordinary touchdown play to you under the lights at Buford High School.
I'm glad my first varsity touchdown actually meant something to the person that actually caught it.
But there's a story behind the catch and celebration.
Considering like 6 months ago, I couldn't even walk, let alone brush my teeth by myself or go to the bathroom by myself.
On March 14th, 17-year-old Nathaniel Olofintui, also known as Tui, went to eat with his two friends on his birthday. He woke up the next morning sick to his stomach and vomiting. Tui was rushed to the ER on March 24th and sent to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta with acute liver failure.
They looked in my eyes, and their eyes was like, he is dying. And if he doesn't have a liver transplant, he may not live. So those words played in my head, and I told my son, I said, look, you will live and not die.
By the 30th, Tui was placed on a transplant list.
So the next morning, he had a match. He had a liver transplant match. That's a miracle. And the physicians, they said they've never had a match so quickly, ever.
April 1st, he had a new liver inside his 6'6" body.
I give all the glory to God. Long journey. Like, couldn't have done it without him.
But for months, he fought to gain his strength back and went through rehab.
There you go.
Last Monday, he was cleared to step on the field again.
And I knew he was a fighter. He's a tough kid.
Proving that no matter what life throws your way,
You know, he conquered life. And then my first touchdown went to him. I'll remember that for forever.
you can always win in the game of life.
Just believe. But I'm telling you, it's light at the end of the tunnel. And I hope my story can be inspiration to all who went through what I went through a devastating surgery or anything like that. And I just pray that my miracle can shine light to the world and bring light to the world.
Tui and his family say they have not been able to meet his liver donor, but they hope to do so soon. Tui is still under very continuous medical treatment, of course, for the next year. He will be on anti-rejection medication for the rest of his life, but for now, he's catching touchdowns.
Are scammers using Siri and Alexa to trick us out of our money? I'm Jamie Tucker, coming up with a wild scam and how to avoid it.
First Alert Radar. Ask your doctor about to fix it.
Hey, Jill, what's the matter?
Man, this name change is stressing me out.
Everyone will know we still specialize in Medicare.
Yeah, I know that. What about this?
Are-you64.com.
Voice assistants like Siri and Alexa, I'm sorry, I just set her off in your house, can be a big help throughout the day, like answering questions and playing music.
But scammers are able to use these assistants to take money from unsuspecting users. Our consumer tech reporter Jamie Tucker explains.
What's the Tech? Sponsored by Augusta Preparatory Day School.
In terms of scams, this is a wild one. It involves fake companies, fake phone numbers, web searches, and Siri. Here's how this scam reportedly works. When someone asks Siri to call a number like customer service, scammers trick them into dialing a fake number instead. Hey Siri, contact United Airlines customer support. One alleged victim reported to the Better Business Bureau when they asked Siri to call United Airlines, someone answered, but it wasn't the airlines, but an agent pretending to be with United asking for $125 to cancel a flight. Another alleged victim said they asked Siri to contact Roku about setting up their device. Instead, someone pretending to be from Roku charged them an $80 activation fee. So how did the scammers pull this off? Well, they set up fake customer service numbers and promote them to the top of search results. So when a voice assistant searches the web for a number, they deliver the top search result, the fake number. Protect yourself by, number one, never trusting a voice assistant to get it always right. Number two, don't assume when you search the web for a phone number that the first result is the legitimate company. And number three, don't be quick to give anyone a credit card number or personal information over the phone. Never use a debit card. It's easier to dispute a charge when using a credit card or PayPal. I tried replicating this by asking all of the voice assistants to look up phone numbers for customer support for all the major airlines and for Roku, but I never received the fake companies in those search results. Still, the Better Business Bureau cautions it does happen. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
Well, I know everyone's all in on football right now, but before we know it, the basketball season will be tipping off all across the two-state.
It will. News 12 Sports Director Dan Booth stopped by the annual Aiken County Basketball Media Day to catch up with 10 of our local teams ahead of the new season.
Meredith and Will, the basketball teams from Aiken, South Aiken, North Augusta, Midland Valley, Silver Bluff, and Wagner Sally will all under the same roof this afternoon at Aiken High School, sharing in the excitement of getting back out on the court. All of the teams in attendance made the playoffs last year, and with plenty of new faces in new places, young players finally getting the opportunity to shine, and the chips all of these teams have on their shoulders, we should be in for a wild ride across the board this season. The North Augusta girls basketball team is coming off their 5th state championship in the last 7 years, and with so many of their key players being underclassmen last year, they're in a good position to do it again this time around. In order to protect their crown, head coach Al Young says his team needs to do whatever they can to eliminate complacency.
It's been tough, like it's always been. Like, he doesn't take it easy on us just because we won, because he still wants us to continue and get better.
Just because we won a state championship does not mean that we can relax and just take days off. We still got to come to practice and be able to work every day.
With the opening tip for basketball season being right around the corner, we'll continue to hear from all of our Aiken County teams throughout the night. That's it for sports. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Get Black Friday savings now at Ashley. Featured finds for every room up to 50% off, like this sofa and love seat, now just $6.99. Plus, save up to 20% off store-wide and get up to 5 years interest-free with no down payment. In-store only at Ashley.
When dangerous.
Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
Save on top necklace brands at Ashley's Black Friday sale. Get up to $800 off Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. And up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic. Plus up to $900 off Purple. And get 50% off Sealy too. Only at Ashley.
Welcome back, folks. A live look at the Savannah River from our SRP Park Cam. And one thing you may notice out in the river, they're starting to put out these little buoys. They're starting to mark the course for the Head of the South Regatta that's going to be happening on Saturday. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't look great Saturday. That's when we're expecting a big temperature drop and likely going to see some rain move through both days this weekend. Current temps, if you're stepping out soon, is in the mid-60s at the moment. We'll stay in the 60s and 50s through this evening and to tonight. Not a bad Thursday on tap. Morning temps should stay close to 50 degrees right around sunrise. Afternoon highs back into the low 80s, and just expecting a few more clouds to show up Thursday, but nice and dry and great weather for getting outside. We are expecting the rain to show up late Friday. It could start as soon as Friday afternoon, but most of it will fall Friday night, and then throughout the day, Saturday and Sunday, with temperatures falling into the 50s.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Riley. Stick with us. We have more news, weather, and sports coming up after a short break on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
This is not you.
It's not me.